Hi folks, welcome back to the FM Playoffs YouTube channel. We're nearly there with everyone that we're going to speak to. Suspect one or two might be post-tournament interviews at this point, but luckily enough we've got one of our returning men back here. Leemo, how you doing, my man?
I'm good. How's yourself?
Not bad mate. You had quite a good tournament the last time round, didn't you?
Yeah, I think I started a bit dodgy, but managed to get out the group, and then the knockouts for me kind of sailed through. Obviously beat Diz, beat Looney, and then come up against Keg in the final, which was a decent final. So yeah, I enjoyed it last time, really good, and I think I've learned a lot more, with a couple of other drafts I've done as well. And but yeah, I love being part of it. It's something different to be involved in, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And the other thing that's going to be different this time, but you mentioned you've done other drafts that'll give you a bit of experience of this, is we've now got a limited player pool this time. So just those Euro nations in a limited budget. So you're feeling pretty confident about it?
I'm not going to say I'm going to wing it because that'd be lying. But you know what? I've had a couple of drafts with guys in my Discord in regards to the player pool. I used your one, obviously. So that was all right. It wasn't as many as what we're going to be in tonight, 12. So I think the drafting's going to be the big part. I'm confident that with my tactic, I'm confident I know it enough now inside out. I'm confident enough within the match itself as well, making the right tweaks when I need to. So hopefully, I can just pick the right players to fit into the tactic. I should be all right.
Yeah, I think that's a massive thing that I've only just started to learn. So for people that are getting into this, can I touch a wee bit on that? Because so much is based on making your tweaks in game to counteract your opponent, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that I found that out quite quickly in the wasted possession draft last time. So I won the group, and then when I come back for the knockout, I changed my tactic. And I thought, because it was going good with AI, and I got absolutely annihilated and got knocked out the first round because I didn't know the tactic, I didn't know the in-game tweaks to make. I just kind of went for it. Scored a few goals, but defensively it was poor, very poor.
Yeah.
It was Jack, funny enough, who knocked me out.
And funny we're talking because I've just done my first wasted possession last night. If you're not aware, and I learned the hard way because I started badly and kind of did what you did. I came through the end quite strong. So it's if anyone's wanting to get into draft competition, thoroughly recommend you look into that as well. But in terms of the playoffs, you mentioned your tactics there. So you're going to be drafting players to fit into a tactic, or the other way around?
Yeah. So my plan is probably to look at, players that are going to fit into those specific roles. But also, what I've done the last couple of times is pick players that can play in a number of different roles, mainly going forward. So I've got that sort of rotation. And it helps with my in-game tactic, switching players around and stuff like that, giving loads away there, but it is what it is, isn't it? You know what I mean?
To be fair, I think almost everyone's taking the same approach. That they're looking for the guys that are quite versatile, that are natural in a few positions, and there's only one person so far said they're going to draft the players and then work out a formation after. So it'll be interesting to see how it works.
It's going to be an interesting draft. It is, and there's a few good lads in it. Coming back, and there's a couple of lads I've not heard of before, but I know have got good reputations as well.
There's a lot of drafting experience in this one. So, is there anyone in particular you're looking forward to facing?
I've got to say, I've got to go for Keg. He's beat me in the final last time round, so I think I've got to kind of get me revenge on Keg, haven't I? I think I was quietly smug last time with all of Diz's smack talk when I battered him 4-0. So yeah, I'm open. If I can get, I'd love to face Keg in the final again and beat him, because I think that that's my aim. I've got to win it. That's.
But it's one step to go, isn't it? You were one step short last time, so why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
So,
and that kind of ties into the last question I've got, because I'm going to ask you to give us a prediction.
Yeah.
Where are you going to come this time, Rod?
Realistically, I've watched all the other guys, and did they want to come out the groups? And obviously Henry's said about, he wants to make sure he gets some points on the board. But and this, I've got to be a little bit confident in saying I got to the final last time, and it wasn't no accident. You know yourself, you play well in drafts, and you make the right tweaks, and you do the right things, and your tactics, it works. And I think I've got to go for it this year, and come back with the winner's medal or the trophy, whatever you want to call it.
And do you think it's going to change things having 12 people in rather than 10, or are you still pretty confident with it?
Obviously, it's going to alter the group stage, isn't it? Points wise. But obviously looking at the group, I think I'm confident with Si. I've played Si a few times, and I think it's just about getting in stick. He's a bit of he's a good drafter, isn't he? He's got a lot of experience. I'm not sure whether I've played against Stick before. I don't think I have. But no, I'm definitely looking forward to it. And I think it's going to be tougher because, like you said, picking those defenders or those strikers, if you like, you've got to have 12 in your head.
Yeah.
Because your first 4 or 5 picks could go straight away. And
definitely. You don't want to be picked 12.
Exactly. You don't want to be on number 12. And I think that impacted on me last time as well with the second part of the wasted possession. I stumbled with my picks, and it impacted on me. My defence were really weak. And I felt it in the draft itself. So.
Well, hopefully it doesn't happen this time. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. I can go all the way this time.
So if you're watching this, we are getting ready for the draft probably when this gets uploaded. Starts at 6 p.m. BST on the Saturday. This video should go up just before that. Tomorrow, 12 p.m. BST for the games after the guys have all drafted. And as with all 12 of our competitors, Leemo's bits and bobs are in the description as well. Give him a follow on Twitter. Give him a follow on Twitch. Go and support the man. He knows what he's doing, so check out his drafting. And hopefully we'll see you back in, well, if not the final, we'll see you in the knockouts regardless, and go for there. Good luck to you, mate.
Definitely. Thanks very much, mate. Take it easy. Look after yourself.
You too.
Ta-ra, bud.